Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to talk more on resume. I'm going to open up the lines after a while. I'll tell you when it's going to start. Yesterday we looked at a perfect format as far as a resume is concerned. We prepared Ashwini's resume, so I hope that was helpful. So when I went back to office in the evening, I got an email from a person by name Roja. She has sent her resume and she has sent a sample essay on education system in India. So we're going to review that. We will look at how can we improve it, how can we make it better. At the same time, we will look at the resume that she sent and we'll see what are the improvement areas for the document. Now, before we go forward, I'm going to quickly look at show you the pattern of Gemini again, since some of you had been asking questions. So here is the pattern in terms of Gemini. We have aptitude 32 questions in 50 minutes and essay 300 words in 30 minutes. Please be very sure about this entire format. There won't be any compromise as far as the format is concerned. Aptitude 32 questions will come from two areas. They are quantitative analysis and logical reasoning. So quantitative analysis and logical reasoning will have 16 questions each, and that makes it 32 questions that has to be answered in 50 minutes. Once that 50-minute time is up, the next window will open up where you need to write an essay on one particular topic that is mentioned, where you need to finish the entire essay within 30 minutes and the minimum word should be 300 words. Once you clear, there will be a cutoff. So some students will clear, some students may not be able to clear. So the idea is most of you clear. Once you clear that written assessment, then you move to the next round, which is interview round, where there will be two specific rounds on technical area as well as HR area. So as far as interview is concerned, I have extensively covered in terms of interviews, in terms of body language, dress code, how to speak about yourself, strength, weakness, hobbies, everything that has been mentioned to you already multiple times. So the topics that would be covered under quantitative analysis is profit and loss ratios, linear equations, time and distance, time and work, permutations and combinations, and probability. And logical reasoning, you will have data interpretation, data sufficiency, syllogism, non-verbal reasoning, coding and decoding, blood relations, flowchart, and number series. Now essay, these three areas, there will not be any compromise at all. They are very strict about it. Punctuation, space after full stop and comma, apostrophes, capitalization, first letter of a word after full stop as noun, a first person I, structure, introduction, content and conclusion should be in different paragraphs. If you make any mistake in these areas, obviously you will fail. If your email is less than 300 words, you will fail. If you scored very high in aptitude, but you did not write minimum 300 words in essay, you will fail. So please don't make these mistakes. All right. I've put together the essay tips where time limit and utilization. So time allocation is 30 minutes. So the suggestion is distribute your preparation and writing time appropriately. Spend 3 minutes for reading the topic, 5 minutes for making notes and writing down ideas on a paper, 20 minutes to write the essay, and remaining last 2 minutes to review and make corrections. Word count, minimum word count should be 300 words. Essay written below 300 words will be disqualified. So if the number of words in your essay is below 300, you will get disqualified automatically. Punctuation, please ensure you use correct punctuation. Use space after comma and full stop. Use appropriate apostrophes. Punctuation error would lead to reduction in overall score and you will fail. Capitalization, please ensure you use appropriate capitalization. First letter of a word after full stop should be capital letter. Any noun should start with a capital letter. First person, that is I, should be mentioned in capital letter. Any keyword should start with a capital letter. Capitalization errors would lead to reduction in overall score and you will fail. Structure, write the first paragraph as introduction, the second paragraph as main content and the last paragraph as conclusion. Structure inconsistency may lead to reduction in overall score. And the important point, grammar and spelling. Write grammatically consistent sentences, maintain proper tense, verb, singular and plural forms. Do not make spelling mistakes. Beware of confusing words like lose, there, advise, confirm, effect. And grammar and spelling errors would lead to reduction in overall score. This is the tool that we have created for you to take the exam. Unfortunately, only 22 people or 25 people have utilized it. I don't know why remaining of you haven't even utilized this facility. The tool has been created exactly how Gemini test would be. So please make use of it so that you get better. All right. So moving on, I'm going to first look at the essay that Roja has written. So she has written an essay on education system of India. All right. So let's look at the entire essay and then we will make corrections. First and foremost, the total word used in this entire essay is 178. If you write even 299 words, hear me very clearly, even if you write the essay which has 299 words, you will fail, which means the minimum is 300. This particular essay has only 178 words, that means this essay is disqualified. Point number 2, you don't need a heading as introduction, content and conclusion. Please don't mention that, it's not needed. Number 3, I categorically I had been saying there has to be a space. The space is missing here. Obviously, Roja has lost 1 point already. If we go to this particular line, by this way, there is a double space here. She will lose 1 more point. If we look at line number 4, after comma, the space is missing, another point lost. Then she goes to content and O should be capital, but it's written in lowercase. Again, point lost. If you make multiple mistakes in terms of capitalization and punctuation, you will fail. I had been saying from 3 weeks now, please don't make these mistakes, but I still see all of you making these mistakes. If you look at this particular line, got 90 and 95%. The percent should be a sign, not the word. In academic year, again, there after comma, there is no space. This space is missing. And here, after skill dot after, when you write skill dot after, obviously you are making another punctuation mistake. I am showing it here. This dot is not needed, or if it's needed, there should be a space. The space is missing, obviously that leads to an error. Again, jobs. After jobs, there is full stop, but the space is missing. Again, point lost. So, and here development, after development, etc., it's a short form. A short form should end with a dot. Abbreviation should end with a dot. That is missing, again point lost. Education starts with a lowercase e, again lost. So first and foremost, the system will check how many words has been used. Here she has used only 178 words, which means the essay is disqualified directly. The first check the system will do is number of words. Since the number of words is below 300, even if it's 299, you will get disqualified. Once you write an essay more than 300 words, then the system will start checking all these errors. If you have multiple mistakes like this on punctuation, on spelling, on grammar, on capitalization, obviously you will fail. So please don't take it easy. Be serious about what you are learning. I really appreciate Roja that she has put an effort and sent it. I am 100% sure today if she writes an essay, and Roja, if you are watching this program, I want you to write an essay on the importance of campus recruitment training for the college curriculum. First year, second year, final year, no matter who it is. What is the importance of campus recruitment training for the college students? I am 100% sure you will write a much better essay today, more than 300 words. You have my mail ID, so please prepare the essay and send it to me. All right. So if you write, and rest of you, if you write an essay which has punctuation mistakes like these, or if you have spelling mistakes, or if you have grammatical mistakes or capitalizations, you will lose out. You will get disqualified. All right. Now let's move on to the resume that she sent. I am not very sure if she prepared the resume before seeing the program or after seeing the program. If you have made this resume before seeing the program, it's perfectly fine. We will need to make a lot of corrections. But if you made this after seeing the program, that means you did not learn much. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the entire document and see what corrections needs to be made. First and foremost, the header curriculum vitae is not needed. Curriculum vitae is used by people who have extensive experience in whatever line it is. Mobile number is mentioned as 10 digits of 9, which means it's a dummy number. This is not your number, which means this is wrong again. How can you not know your own number? You cannot give a wrong number which is yours. Moving on, this entire box of career objective is fine. It's looking good. But the problem is, why did you leave a gap here? This gap is not needed. That means the entire sentence will start with left indent. This particular gap is not needed. Okay? So if I expand this a bit, this particular gap I am showing, this is not needed. Please remove this gap. Number 2, academic summary. S is lowercase, it should be uppercase. Number 3, the headers are not shaded. Then specialization, S is lowercase. These are all keywords. Year of passing, P should be capital, marks, M should be capital. When you go for a job interview, even before they meet you, the first introduction of your personality is your resume, the document, the biodata. 60% of the resumes, when they reach the recruiter, out of 10, 6 resumes go straight into the dustbin. They don't even look further. The moment they see that there are some inconsistencies in terms of spellings, in terms of capital letters, recruiter will think that the candidate is not serious about their own resume. Why will they be serious about the job? That means they crunch it and they put it back into the dustbin. They don't look further. Your resume is your first step of getting the job. So never ever make mistakes. Yesterday extensively I covered in for resume, so please follow that and don't make mistakes. If we look at this entire resume, there is an unwanted space here, there is unwanted space here. It's B.S.C, if I may expand. It's B.S.C, it's wrong, it should be B dot capital S lowercase c. It's a short form. So C cannot be capital. But here S is lowercase. That should be uppercase. What is MPC? You in Andhra Pradesh, you understand what is MPC. What if somebody has come to hire you from Delhi? What if somebody is from Kolkata who is hiring you? They don't follow this system of MPC and YPC and all that, right? So you need to expand it. What does it mean? and instead of intermediate and 10 plus 2, just mention intermediate. They understand what is intermediate, all right. And this whole alignment is wrong. You have created extra space wherever you feel like. This is wrong. It should be central aligned, which means it should look neatly aligned. If I go further right, I have no idea what is WBBSE. What does it mean? West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. I know it because I lived in West Bengal. But how would a person in Hyderabad know what is WBBSE? Not possible, right? So don't mention these abbreviations which only you are aware of. You should expand it and make it as clear as possible, all right. Now when it comes to this entire structure, the structure itself is wrong. Yesterday categorically I mentioned it should be in reverse order. Reverse order basically means my BSc should come first. Can we have the screen please? I am explaining the document, please have the screen. So here my BSc is coming in the end. That is wrong. Yesterday I categorically informed whatever you are doing right now, it should come on top, which means the entire order is incorrect. That is another mistake. Now matriculation you cleared in the year 2012. Why 11 is mentioned? That means you appeared for 10th in 2011, you failed, then you reappeared in 2012. That is what it means. So the entire stretch is not needed, just the year of passing is needed, all right. And here B, Dr. Brau, I don't know what is Dr. Brau. If it is an abbreviation of a name, please expand it, all right. And this is board university, so I don't know what is Dr. Brau, I have no idea what that is. E is lowercase, again that is wrong, expected to complete in 2017. That means you should have completed last year or this year, but now you are expecting you will complete in 2017. I'm mentioning it this way because you have mentioned the points, marks. If you are expected to finish your BSc in 2017, what is this mark all about? 91.5, when did you score? No idea. It's absolutely confusing, this entire part. Yesterday I categorically explained how your resume should look like. You should mention first year, second year and final year. So please mention it that way, all right. Now moving forward. Now exactly under this box I am mentioning technical skill. No, there should be a gap. In technical skill I have mentioned C, C++, Java, web technology, operating system Windows and Unix, which is fine, packages MS Office, DBMS. This is perfectly fine, but there is a space here not required. Extracurricular activities, there is a dot here, if I may expand. Extracurricular activities, there is a full stop and there is a colon. Why do we need both? We don't need it. So extracurricular activities, participated in seminars and PPT. What is PPT? Does it mean PowerPoint? If it's PowerPoint, how can you participate in PowerPoint? Can I say I attended Microsoft Excel or I did meeting in Microsoft Excel? Does not make any sense whatsoever. So participated in seminars, that is enough. I have done presentations in seminars on this particular topic, that is fine. But participated in seminars and PPT is not making any sense. Again, it will create a very negative impression. Participated in NSS camp, if you use a bullet point, like you have the bullet point here, I will go a little left, you have the bullet point. If you have a bullet point, there should not be a full stop. Strengths, hardworking, ability to adopt to new environment quickly and learn. This whole sentence there are multiple problems in this whole sentence. Number one, it's not ability to adopt. You know what is the meaning of adopt? Say there is a small kid who lost his parents and he is in a child home. I want to adopt a kid. I can go and adopt that kid. That is adopt. What you actually wanted to say is adapt. A-D-A-P-T, adapt is different. A-D-O-P-T, adopt is different. So you mean to say ability to adapt to new environment, which means you can grow in any kind of environment. But another problem with this line is E is capital and Q is capital. Why? Why is it capital? Is it a noun? Is it a keyword? No, it's not. So that's not needed. And it says ability to adapt to new environment and learn. This is not making grammatically this sentence is not making any sense at all. Okay? Then you say good communication skills. C is lowercase, S is uppercase. That means by saying you have good communication skills, you are actually making a mistake on that line, which means the C should be capital letter. Okay? Now going down, date of birth, again this is wrong. What does it mean? Does it mean 10th of November or does it mean 11th of October? I am not very clear. I follow American system. So I will think that this is October the 11th, 1996. But the fact is it's 10th of November 1996. The problem that happens with inconsistent and improper date format is you have submitted your resume like this. Probably they will enter this in Excel sheet, and when you get the job there will be a mismatch with date of birth and they will say you gave a wrong information. So when you have a month, mention that in word, first three letters, and don't mention sex, say gender. Okay? And you have mentioned your dad's name, it need not be all capital. You have mentioned your mom's name, very good, good job. Occupation, whose occupation? Mom's occupation or dad's occupation? That is not clear. Languages known, Hindi, English and Telugu, which is fine. Hobbies, there is a full stop here and there is a colon here. This full stop is not needed. Arts and sketching, reading short moral stories. Just say short stories, that's enough. And if you are saying arts and sketching, that means you saw my program and then you made this resume. If that is the fact, I am little disturbed to see so many mistakes with the format even after seeing the program. Okay? Now the last one, address, just say Srikakulam, you should enter the entire address. One important aspect which is there on this resume is declaration. This declaration is not needed. When you have a declaration like this, which says in view of the above, I request you to be kind enough to give me an opportunity to serve in your esteemed organization in the capacity mentioned above, for which act of kindness I shall remain thankful. What is thankful? What do you want to think? You basically wanted to say thankful. First and foremost, declaration basically means whatever information I have mentioned is accurate as per my knowledge. But you are mentioning a cover page as a part of declaration. Mistake number 2. Number 3, a declaration is not needed. When you mention a declaration that the above mentioned information is correct to my knowledge, that means if the declaration is not there, the information is wrong? No, that's not the case. The declaration is not needed. And even if you are mentioning the declaration, there is a formatting error. There is so much gap here. This gap is not needed. So basically there are a lot of inconsistencies, quite a few mistakes in terms of the resume. Please follow the resume the way it should be followed. I am going to show you how to make a perfect resume for one last time. Okay? And I expect you guys not to make further mistakes on this. So let me start. I will use this information of Roja and I will make a resume. Okay, another problem in this entire resume is I don't know the name of the person, and the name of the person is nowhere except in the end, which is in the bottom. You see this on the right side? So I have to go till the end of the document to know the person's name. If I am a recruiter, I like the profile, I want to call, I will dial 9999999, incorrect number. I don't even know the candidate's name. Obviously, I can't even call you for the interview. So please don't make these mistakes. Whatever your excuse is, not accepted. So let me start. The name of the person is P. Roja. I am just writing this down and I will quickly make the changes in terms of formatting. (14) (12). Email ID, I will make a little change in terms of the gap here. All right. Now I'll start making the resume. My data is already there. Career objective. I will just copy paste what she has written and I will improve it. Seeking a position to utilize my skills and abilities in an organization's. Now again, grammatically this is wrong. So seeking a position to utilize my skills and abilities contribute in the organization's growth and success through enriching and environment. Environment. Seeking a position to utilize my skills and abilities to contribute in the organization's growth and success through an enriching and challenging environment, which means I should get the skills so that, and I should feel the challenge. Otherwise, if it's a very comfortable job, I don't want it. I want a challenging job, challenging environment, which enriches me, adds to my skills, as well as I can contribute to the success of the organization. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention my academic summary. And I make this bold. Now I don't know complete details, but I will try to do as much as possible. So I will insert the tables. I will add one more line here. Okay, so I start with details, specialization, board, university, year of passing is not needed, year is fine. Marks. I will make the whole thing central aligned. And I will shade it. I'll go to borders and shading. I will pick blue because that's considered a formal color. So this is how it will look like. You see this? This is how the document will look like. Now I will add the information. I will start with what I'm doing currently. B.S.C. Computer Science, and I don't understand what is BRAU. Does anybody know what is BRAU in the studio? B.R. Ambedkar University? Yes? Okay. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University. By the way, this studio is also as part of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University. ECHERLA. Okay. Now I will make it central aligned. Now 2017 is when I'm expected to finish it. So I will mention 2017. I will say NA because I'm yet to get there. So to make it easier, (2015) I will mention my marks. That is for first year. I go to second year. 2016, I will again mention my marks. And final year, not applicable because I'm yet to get there. Okay. Now I will change the whole format a little bit so that it looks much beautiful. At the same time, it's looking professional. So I'll make it central aligned. I will expand this a bit. Okay. So now see how it looks. First year, second year, which year, final year, not applicable, or you can't say awaited. Okay. Awaited means you have written the exam but you're waiting for the results. I will bring this here. I will make it again central aligned. Then I will mention intermediate. Intermediate, there is no, okay, intermediate, she has mentioned a specialization if I'm right, MPC, Maths, Physics, chemistry. I will remove this pi sign so that it's easier for me to enter. Okay. And where is it done from? Board of Intermediate Education, AP. But the formatting is incorrect. Board of Intermediate, I should be capital, Education, E should be capital. I will select the whole thing and make it central aligned. All right. Then I go next. Which year? 2014. What was the percentage? 91.7. Now I will remove the bold because I need to be consistent. All right. Then I will mention matriculation. Now I don't have any specialization in matriculation. So here it says WBBSE as far as I know. Which year? 2012, and the score is 71%. I will make it central aligned. I will make this as well central aligned. I will remove this whole line, it's not needed, the last one. Okay. Now, in this entire format of this table, I will zoom out a bit. Something is not looking okay. And what is that? There is so much of gap here. So what I do, I select everything. I go to cell alignment and make it center, but this one will remain left indent. Okay. Now it's looking perfect. Now as far as the table is concerned, it's looking perfect, right? Yes, I have removed that line as well. I will expand this a bit so that it comes out as a header, and I will again align this center. All right, that's my academic summary. What's next? She has mentioned technical skills. I will make it bold. In technical skills, she has mentioned language, operating system, and packages. So let me paste it here, and then we will format it. My language, so I don't need this bold, only my header is bold. Okay, I'll remove this full stop from the end, not needed. So that's my technical skills. Okay. Next, extracurricular activities. So what did she do in terms of extracurricular activities? Participated in seminars, participated in NSS camp. I will mention the same but in a much better way so that it creates a good impression. Participated in NSS camp. To improve the social environment, and since I am using a bullet point, I will not use a full stop here. Next, strengths. What are the strengths? Hardworking, ability to adopt. So I will make a change here. Ability to adapt to dynamic environment, quick learner, good communication skills. Those are the strengths. Next, personal details. So when I come to personal details, I have come to the end of the page. What I will do? I will take you to the next page, so that all my details as far as my academics is concerned is on page 1. My personal detail is on page 2. It's as simple as that. Alright. So I start with my academic profile, my technical skills, then my extracurricular activities, strengths. Now I talk about personal details. In personal details, remove the hobbies, mention that above. Alright. So what I would do is I will bring the strength up. After technical skill, I will mention my strength. Then I will mention extracurricular activities. I will move this a bit to the right. Hobbies. What hobbies I have? Art, sketching, reading short stories. So I bulletize it. So I have technical skills followed by strength, extracurricular activities, hobbies, personal detail, goes to the next page. In personal details, I will mention father's name, Her dad's name is Mr. Jogarao. And I missed something. What is that? Date of birth. Tenth, or say 10th October 96. Obviously, I don't need this as, oops, sorry, I don't need this as bold. Okay. She also wants to mention her mother's name, which is a very good thing. And her name is Mrs. P. Lakshmi. I will bold this because this is a header. Next, occupation is not needed. Languages known. Always mention English first. English, Telugu, and Hindi. Roja, if you are watching the program, when I open up the lines, it would be nice if you could call. I would really appreciate if you could call, Miss Roja. Address. Oops. Third floor. Number 1702. I'm just adding some random address. Misha Towers. Srikakulam. I put this in bracket. I don't need this dash. And I mention the pin code. Okay. So this part I don't need as bold. Only the header should be bold. All right. So address is given. What else? Will I include this declaration? Definitely not. So I say date, place. Lot of people use signature. They just mentioned P. Roja like she did. This is not needed until and unless you are submitting. So if you want to include, you can include, but it's not mandatory. So that's about the resume of Ms. Roja, 2-pager. If you have done any project, please include that information. If you have done any kind of other activities, please include that as well. Clear? So this is like a perfect resume for you. So I'm going to open up the lines after the break. I would request Ms. Roja to call me and speak to me and ask questions on this entire resume as well as your essay as well. Okay. So we'll take a quick break now. We'll come back. We will open up the lines. And Ms. Roja, special request to you, please do call and ask questions. I'm here to help you. We'll see you soon after the break. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to the training. So we're going to begin opening up the lines now. The numbers will be flashed on your screen in the bottom. I hope by now you remember the numbers. I'm going to read this out: 23540726, 23540326, and we also have a 1-800 number. So please call and ask your questions. Roja, I'm waiting for your call. Whatever questions you have regarding your resume which I prepared, you may call and ask. And anybody else who is interested to ask questions or who's interested to interact for a mock interview, you can also call and ask whatever questions you have. So as far as your resume is concerned, I hope you will quickly prepare your document. You will have that ready, and always ensure you carry multiple copies. Carry at least 4 to 6 copies, and these documents should not be crumpled in the corner. Keep it neat and clean. Don't roll it or don't fold it. Keep it along with the certificates that you have of your 10th, 12th. If you have any other certificate in terms of any kind of technical training you have done or any project you have done, if you have won any kind of award or prize, if you have any certificates, please do carry that as well. All right. It's good to carry a folder where you have all the documents, but first and foremost, you need to have at least multiple copies of your resume. The moment you go for the drive or job mailer, they will ask you for the copy of your resume. So please do submit that. So any questions that you have regarding the resume that I prepared, or anything to do with the essay or anything to do with the CAP Gemini exam, you may call and ask these questions. So I'm waiting. And if you want to practice interactive session, or say you want me to conduct a mock interview as well, you may call and ask, and I'm here to do the interview for you. And if you have any clarification, if you have any doubts as far as the interview is concerned, for example, you may have spoken to a friend, you may have spoken to your batchmate or seniors, a cousin, somebody else who would have said this is the question they asked in an interview. If you're confused how to answer that question, again, you may ask me these questions and I'm here to help. If you have questions specific to any kind of dress code clarity that you need, or doubts regarding any dress code, what to carry, what not to carry, should I carry a bag, what kind of pen, what kind of clothes, you can call and ask questions. And as far as tomorrow is concerned, yes, we do have the training tomorrow as well. So Sunday is the only holiday you have. There are no notifications as far as tomorrow being a holiday is concerned. The studio is working, so I also have to come and train and again go back to office and work. So the lines are open, guys, so please quickly pick up your phone and call. If you do not have any questions, I don't know, I don't have anything much to say then, because yesterday we started resume writing. I explained to you the entire structure, how you should prepare your resume. If your resumes are looking exactly the same compared to somebody else, that's not a problem. But if your answers are identical, absolutely identical, where you have by-hearted the answers or mugged up the answers for an interview, then that will cause a problem. So please include a lot of your own way of expressing yourself when you go for interviews. All right. Do we have callers? No callers so far. All right. So I'm going to save this document just in case I have to send this across to the person. All right. So here we go. So here is the resume which I prepared for Roja. In case if you want, you can add the picture in this particular area. I will quickly show you where exactly the picture should go. It should be in the corner. Okay. So this is where your passport size picture has to go. And one important part in terms of your email ID, Roja's email ID is Roja, POKALA1, that's the last name, @gmail.com. An email ID like this is fine, But in case if you have made an email ID which is very, very casual, for example, Rockstar Roja, please don't use such email IDs for the resume or for references in terms of jobs. Your email ID should be as formal as possible. Rockstar or Pawan Kalyan fan, Aditya, something like that. Please, please, please do not make an email ID. Even if you have made an email ID like a very casual or funny email ID, you can use it for your personal communication purpose. But as far as jobs are concerned, please do not use these kind of email IDs. It's highly inappropriate and we certainly don't recommend. When a recruiter or when a HR person gets the resume, the first thing they do is they look at the entire face of the resume like this. Okay? So something which will appeal to me is where all the information is left indent, and the indent and the format of the resume is absolutely perfect. There is no disconnect or there is no inconsistency as far as the format is concerned. Secondly, when I look at the details, if I want, I can make the headers as a background color like a box, or if I leave it blank like this is also fine. But if I am making a table, in this table my header should always have a background color so that I can differentiate the header from the data. My extreme left column, the first column, so this is column and this is rows, all right. My column, my extreme left column should always be left indent. You see this left, okay, this should be left indent. Remaining information should be center indent. At the same time, I need to ensure all the information is one straight line. There is no inconsistency as far as the top and bottom alignment of the data is concerned. That's why what I do right click. Third last is the cell alignment from the bottom, okay, and you will see this small box open. You see this how it's changing, okay. So see how it's changing. So I will have to pick up, let me do this again. So I will have to pick up the one right in the center so that all my data is in center. Now when I go back to my document, the place where A started, academic, my next header should also start in the same place. Okay, we have a caller. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you speak a little louder?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Dilip Kumar, sir.
Mr. Dilip Kumar, where are you calling from?
I am Vishwadaya Degree College in Penumonda, sir.
All right. May I know what your question is?
I have a doubt, sir. I have a BSc Computer Chemistry stream and the stream of chemistry.
Okay.
Just I participate in software jobs.
You participated or you gave an interview in a software job for a software job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
All right.
In the resume, hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
In the resume, technical skills, how to Java and mention that the skills are no, I don't know the skills that I would.
Okay, so you mean you are from a chemistry background. You don't have any technical skill as far as a software language is concerned, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you do not have any technical skill as far as software or hardware is concerned, please don't mention it.
Okay, sir.
So don't mention the header and leave it blank. That will be bad. So if you do not have any kind of specialized technical skills, don't mention technical skills at all. Just remove that part.
Okay, sir.
Did you see how I made Roja's resume just now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have.
So she has technical skills like in languages, in operating system and packages. So,
Okay.
but you definitely know MS Office, right?
Yes, sir. I know the MS Office, but I do not know the Java and C
That's
language.
okay. That's okay, Dilip. What you can
Okay.
do is under technical skills, you can just mention MS Office tools.
Okay, sir.
Don't mention it as a package. Just say MS Office tools.
Okay, sir.
So since you know MS Office, just say
Uh,
technical skills MS Office.
okay, sir.
All right. Any more question
Okay.
you have?
I have one question, sir. What is the difference for the email writing and letter writing?
Letter writing is a physical letter that you write on a paper with a pen. Email
Okay.
is an electronic communication.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
How to prepare that for email writing and letter writing?
uh,
I know the letter writing, sir, but I don't know the email writing, sir.
okay, email writing probably I will cover later
Okay.
because for TCS there is a section for email writing. As far as
Okay, sir.
Gemini is concerned, there is no email writing. But
Okay,
since
sir.
you requested, I will do a training on email writing for all of you,
Okay, sir.
where I will explain what should be the format of an email, what is a greeting and salutation, what is a closure,
Okay.
what should be the format, structure, everything I will cover.
Okay, sir.
All
Thank
right?
you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thanks.
All right. So, which company did you go for the interview?
I go to the Gemini and Tech Mahindra.
You went for Gemini. How was your experience?
Not when, sir. I just for the few days
No,
I go right.
you said you already went for a software
Not
job, right?
not when, sir. Not when, sir.
Oh, you are planning to go.
Planning to go, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Dilip, you need to work on your tense because when you started, you said I went for a software job, so I thought you already did. Went is a
Okay.
past tense, so be
Okay,
careful on
sir.
that. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So, have you been watching the training program every day?
Yes, sir. I watch it every day, sir.
Okay, can you tell me something more about yourself?
Yes, sir. What, sir?
Can you tell me something more about yourself?
Moreover, my name is Dilip Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
I am BSc. I am studying BSc computers in the
Okay.
computer, and my father's name is Simhachalam.
No, first you are pursuing your BSc Computer Science. You need to
Computer
give
science
me your entire academic background first.
Okay, sir. I am final year pursuing.
I am
Uh,
pursuing final year. It's not I am
I'm
final year pursuing. I am pursuing
okay.
final year.
I'm pursuing final year and completed the um,
Okay.
second year in the percentage of 65,
All right.
and I completed the first year
Mm-hmm.
in the percentage of 63,
All right.
and I completed the intermediate in Raulpalam
Mm-hmm.
in the percentage of 75.
All right.
I completed the matriculation
Mm-hmm.
in the Almuru Siddhartha High School
Mm-hmm.
at Siddhartha High School in the percent of 69.
It's not percent of 69, it's 69%. I scored 73%. If you say
Okay.
percent of 69,
Um,
it does not convey the right meaning.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Please continue.
I have a technical skills MS Office and C
All right?
and Java,
Mm-hmm.
and my strength is knowledge, and my
Knowledge in
hobbies is
knowledge in what?
knowledge. My knowledge is any social media and discovery.
Okay.
But
So you have social media
disco-
knowledge.
and the discovery. What is
Okay. You said you have
other?
social media knowledge, right?
Yes, sir. And other old histories, and I know the old histories in a Discord channel.
Okay.
and my hobbies is
Hobbies
uh,
are.
hobbies are read short stories
Mm-hmm.
and watching music.
Okay.
Oh, don't know, I don't know mistake, sir.
All right.
Listening music, sir.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh, and I curricular activities. I participated in NSS camp.
So what
NSS camp.
exactly did you do in the NSS camp?
It's social improve the social service.
It's social service.
It's social service.
Yeah.
Um, and and I tell what.
Okay. What kind of social service did you do?
I have my tree plantation and uh, tree plantation
Okay.
and my Swachh Bharat
All right. Please tell
and
me, since you have knowledge in social media and you have also done social work,
yes, sir.
can you please tell me what is the role of social media in social work?
Social media is the whole of world and it in the villages and so on cities and gain the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
What is the social service is service is service 1% to 1%. This is the difference of social service and social knowledge, sir.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So why do you want to work in Capgemini?
Hmm? Why I am is a big company in the world,
Okay.
and his company's salary package is very important,
Okay.
and this company is very I interesting very this company is very interesting and I get a job in Capgemini.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. And
okay.
what is the salary you're expecting?
I expecting the salary 50,000 or 20,000.
Okay. So on what basis are you asking for 50,000? Please talk. Please
Okay.
talk.
What, sir?
On what basis are you expecting 50,000 salary?
Not 50,000, sir. 15. 1
15.
5.
Yeah. On what basis? On what basis are you asking?
And I improve my knowledge in our company,
Okay.
and my strength and my knowledge and my technical skills using that company.
Okay.
So I get 15,000 or 20,000, sir.
All right. Mr. Dilip, you should never quote any kind of amount in an interview. Never do that mistake.
Oh, okay, sir.
You don't have any practical skills. You don't have any work experience. You cannot ask for any amount.
Okay, sir.
You should rather say, I will accept this salary as per the policy of the organization.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Any more questions you have?
I have one doubt, sir.
Yes.
What is the difference between not coming? What is that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What is the difference between the Capgemini and other companies, and sir?
I already explained to you the pattern, right?
Okay, sir. But I asked them, sir, in Capgemini and Infosys, what is the competition, sir?
What is the
Competition.
competition?
Yes, sir.
I didn't understand what your question is.
What difference? What difference? Not sir. Difference not sir. I telling that Capgemini and Infosys.
Okay.
Why do compete in world, sir?
Competitive world. I did not understand, sir. Can you, can you ask the question in Telugu, please? Can you ask your question in Telugu, please?
Hello.
Oh, we got another caller. Hello. Good evening. We got another caller.
This is Viswaroshni, sir.
Can you speak a little louder, ma'am?
sir, sure. This is Viswaroshni, sir, and I'm calling from Visakhapatnam.
All right.
Sir, I have never gone through interview ever, sir.
Okay.
Like, I'm confident about myself that I can surely crack an interview.
Okay.
But
You
I have
don't
never
crack an
gone-
interview, succeed in an interview.
Yeah, sir, sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to succeed in an interview, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what kind of, I'm a HR student, sir.
Okay.
So what kind of questions do they pose to us, sir?
Have you been attending all the trainings, ma'am?
Sir, actually, no.
Okay, I have for 5 days I have covered extensively on interviews only, where I have mentioned what kind of question they ask, why they ask those kind of questions, and what is an appropriate answer.
Oh, yes, sir.
So go to YouTube, you will find, just search as Mana TV AP unit, you will find some of the trainings which I did specially on interviews.
Yes, sir, sure.
So I have done these trainings on body language for interviews, dress code for interviews, and also what kind of questions they ask in interviews and how you should respond to it.
Yes, sir, sure, sir. If you don't mind, can you just ask me some questions?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead. Can you start with your introduction, please?
Yes, sir. This is Viswaroshni, and at present I'm pursuing my degree third year,
Okay.
and my father's name is Srinivasa,
Mm-hmm.
and my mother's name is Varalakshmi,
All right.
and my hobbies are watching TV, sir.
You need to give me your education background first.
Okay, sir, sure.
Start. You need to talk about your education background first.
Yes, sir. Regarding my percentage, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I pursued 90% in my 10th SSC.
Okay, you cannot speak about 10th. You need to speak about your second year, first year, intermediate, and then 10th. You need to go in reverse order. Ma'am, I would request you to go through the training program, which is already recorded and available on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Today, please take time and go through the earlier episodes.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, when I open up the line, you can call and we can do a practice session.
Yes, sir. Sure. Sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any more questions you have?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any more callers we have? All right, no calls. Great. So tomorrow what I will do is I will open up the lines when we start the training at 3 o'clock. So we will start with an interactive session tomorrow. Whatever questions you have regarding what's been covered so far, you can call and ask. And the person who called in the end, ma'am, please go through the entire episode where I've covered extensively on interviews. If you have questions, you may call and ask tomorrow and we'll do a practice session with you. All right? So thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you.